Hi, my name is Rochelle. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Aries. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries signs, and it is for the month of April 2021. I do want to let you know that I really do appreciate your support, and I couldn't do this without you. So thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. If you do like this video, please hit the like button because this really does help me to grow the channel and it allows for more viewers like you to see it. So thank you. Okay, Aries, how I'm doing your reading is these top 5 cards are your general reading, and then you have 4 cards right here, which is your soulmate reading, and then you have 2 oracle cards. Okay. The first card that you have this month is the 9 of Swords. So this card is connected with fear, anxiety, hopelessness, and despair. So the implication of it is that maybe you have, not that you have a bad life, but rather that you have, maybe you've allowed negative emotions to take over like your entire world or your entire existence right now. I mean, she does not have like a very happy face right now, so I can see that you're probably going through a lot. But ask yourself if you're allowing your nights to be, taken over with anxiety, or maybe you're grieving. So, because this card is just saying, it's probably the right time to take a closer look at what is really bothering you, and determine whether you are making like a mountain out of a molehill, or what you can do to calm yourself down. Maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. I understand if you are grieving, that definitely is not easy to get over. So I get that that's going to take time, but this could be, I think for most of you, it's probably something that you're allowing your mind to take over and control your thoughts, and it's not as bad as it really is. So maybe some meditation or exercise, relaxing of some kind, maybe a little bit more sleep, just all of that kind of stuff's going to help you a lot. Okay, and then you have the Knight of Wands, and this is what it looks like upright. The Knight can be what's causing you the anxiety you're having. So this is a person who I'm thinking might be causing you this grief. I'm thinking that, it could be somebody that you're dating or somebody that you did date. It could be a breakup. But with this Knight, there's usually never a dull moment when they're around. They are the type of person who may come in and out of your life, or and then back in sometimes. Or they could be like a person who is like hot and cold. They're really happy and into you one minute, and then the next minute they're distant and cold and you don't know what's going on. So this is the type of person that's the Knight of Wands in the reverse. They may have even ghosted you is what I'm feeling. If you are in a relationship, one of you may be acting arrogant and careless. This could take the form of having like an affair, acting aggressively, or just simply not putting like effort into the relationship, like just not really caring about it. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So I think this card is like probably pulling you when you get it like in 2 different directions. So I would say don't shy away from this when you are being pulled in 2 or maybe even more directions at one time, because this can be a really fulfilling situation for you. Wherever possible, do try and seek balance so you're not like overwhelmed, but also look for like that sweet spot where you know that you can juggle your responsibilities and still have a good time in life and be able to relax and everything. But with this card, it's kind of like not necessarily a warning, but it's just trying to tell you that it might be time to get like some practical support in your life. So this could be if you're doing a lot of work from home, maybe you take up one part of your room, like your bedroom or your living room or some area, and you buy a desk and you make a little area for yourself so that's easier instead of doing work from the kitchen counter or the kitchen table. Or it could be if you're having a hard time coming up with meals at night, or you're just tired at the end of the day, maybe you can order some prep meals that are already done, so that's easier. Maybe it's hiring somebody to come clean the house for you, every 2 weeks, so you don't have to do that, or weekly. It could also mean getting a babysitter a couple of times a week if you're trying to start like a side hustle and you just need somebody to do that. It can even be like setting up a better way of your time management. So this is what I mean, like with practical things. It just means that you need to get like a little bit of extra help or do things slightly different to help you. Because if you get your the foundations in place, you're going to be able to juggle things much more easily. Oh, can't get it. Okay. Oh, and then you have the Lover. So this is a beautiful card. So this can mean that there is going to be a big decision that needs to be made, and it's probably not going to be an easy decision. It doesn't mean that this is something bad. It just means it's something that's going to take a lot of thinking and analyzing, and it may be more long-term in your life than an easy decision that you can just think of right away. It might not have to do with love, even though it's the Lover's card, or a relationship, but it can. I do believe also with this card, of course, with it being the Lovers, that this has to do with a deep spiritual love between you and another person. So if you don't have anybody in your life, then it can mean that somebody is near and they're going to be coming in. It could also represent a karmic relationship. If this is a new person, when you meet, the two of you will be very, very comfortable with each other, and it's going to seem very natural and like it's meant to be. I do think that this is probably because you've already met in a past life. If you believe in that, I do, but that's the type of relationship it's going to be. I am getting that this might be like an opposites attract type relationship, or it can be where one of you is much older than the other person. Maybe you come from different cultures, or maybe you even speak different languages. So it's going to be something like that, something that's opposite or very different from each other. I do want to say that if you do want real love that fills you mentally, spiritually, and physically, you're going to need to release this Knight of Wands energy, or this person that's kind of still lingering, is what I'm getting, because I do see real true happiness for you coming in. And then you have the Three of Cups. So there is a feeling of success and love that surrounds you with this card. I do think you're going to be very happy to find someone who you can share the same outlook on life with. So I think that this can be the start of a truly passionate relationship. It will have like a strong foundation that's built on mutual respect, and the two of you will really enjoy being around each other. And I feel like you'll be happy with each other even when you're just like chilling around at the house. You're not going to always have to be doing something with this person to be having a good time. But this isn't for everyone, but I do see that you might like dancing together or hiking. Those are the things I get for some reason. And the possible letters that I'm getting for their first, middle, or last names, and I normally don't say initials, but it's coming very strongly, is J, F, S, W, and N. So don't worry if those aren't the initials of the loved one that you like. That's just what I'm getting, but it doesn't mean that they're not your person. Okay, so that's your general reading. So now we're on to the soulmate reading. So how I do the soulmate reading is this first card is what is going on in your soulmate's life right now. The second card is have they ever been married? The third card is when will you meet your soulmate? And the fourth card is what do you need to do before they are ready to enter and become part of your life? Okay. The first card you have is the Wheel, and this is what is going on in your soulmate's life right now. And on it, it says change and possibilities. So they are entering a period where almost everything is going to be going their way. They probably feel like luck is on their side at this time. So they've I will say that they haven't lived a charmed life by any means. It's actually been pretty difficult, and they have lived through a lot of change, and they've experienced a lot of challenges. But I think because of this, they have emerged a much stronger person, and the universe has a plan for them, and it's guiding them and helping them to better themselves, and it's going to bring them abundance. And I do think that something major in their life is going to change for the better with this card, because it's the wheel. So usually with the wheel, it's a change, and it's usually something that's big. Okay, and then you have the Hermit, and this says, have they ever been married? And on the card, it says contemplation and wisdom. The answer is yes, they have. And then the third card you have is the Queen of Acorns, and this is when will you meet your soulmate, and on it says passion and creativity. And I do think you're going to meet them in the springtime. Some of you might already know who it is though, or you might have met them, but you're not dating them. Maybe you'll start dating them in the springtime. Okay, and this last card is, what do you need to do before they are ready to enter and become part of your life? And it's the Ten of Feathers, and this is what it looks like upright, and it says recovery and transformation. So this is for you. So I think that you are fighting an inevitable change or an ending, but you might not be ready to face up to what is happening. So you could be denying it. Maybe you're just scared. It could be anything. But the more you resist, the more the situation will continue to drag on. So I think it's better to just rip the bandage off, or Band-Aid, whatever you want to call it, and just go forward. It doesn't mean it will be easy. It's probably going to be painful, but it is best to just get it over with. You need to trust that everything is happening for a reason. And even though this may be difficult for you to understand, like what you are going, like what the future holds and what you're going to go through, just know that it is going to lead you to personal growth, and you're going to end up in a better place in the end. Okay, so the two oracle cards that you have this month, the first one is yes. So this is one of the good cards to get, because there's a couple of yeses and a couple no's in this deck. But if you have any kind of question on your mind, then the answer is yes. So there's validation for that. Okay, and then you have express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. That's super sweet. Okay, well, I hope this helps, and I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Many blessings to you. Take care. Bye.